Everything's recording now. Right, this is how I chop breaks in Ableton. Just drag it in to an audio track in the arrange view, and I chop it mostly on where the kick and snares are, so not every transient or every eighth note or whatever. Might leave them kicks together, them two. It's just however you want to use the slices that you want, that you end up with. Where am I? You know, maybe you want those little tiny slices. I don't. I like kind of slightly longer ones usually. Right, that'll do. Okay, that's the slices that I'm gonna use for this. New MIDI track, and I'm gonna use a sampler, not a drum rack or anything. I like to use a sampler for doing this. Highlight them, drag them in, and then when you import them like that, they're all covering the whole key range. That's what these green rectangles are. So whilst they're still all selected, whilst they're all selected, drag it up from the bottom onto C3 where this R, which stands for the root key, drag them so that the key ranges for each one only covers where the R is, because then you can move all of that together easily, and it's just, I think it's the easiest way to adjust these things as you import them. So that's each slice set to its own key, starting at C3, going up. I'm going to make a copy of this snare slice by holding down Alt and dragging it, and it's copied it exactly the same on the same key, so there's two samples of the same sample on that key now. But I'm going to move it up to the next available key and drag this green box out so it covers an octave. It goes from E3 to E4, and then I'm going to move this root key by using this control down here, dragging that. I'm going to move it to the top note so that now when I press E4 now, it will trigger that snare, and each key below it will trigger that same snare, but it will be lower in pitch. I'll just show you. So was it E4 or something? So that's just a nice way of doing the pitching. Well, that I know of anyway. I'm sure there's quicker ways, to be honest. What else? Oh yeah, so to make it the right tempo, because obviously that's at the original pitch of whatever, of the original tune, but we don't want that. This project's at 170, so let's put a basic pattern in to help kind of So let's leave that. That's not right, obviously. Oh, for start. Right, so the way to get it to the right tempo is by changing the pitch of your sampler instrument as a whole, which you do here, and that changes the pitch of each slice all by the same amount. And you want to essentially, this is like mixing a vinyl, you know, you're adjusting the pitch control, so you're transposing the break up most of the time, because for jungle and that it's faster than the original, so you're transposing it up until it sounds in time. So let's play that loop. Ah, that's fortuitous. So let's put it back on 0. That's how it comes. And through trial and error, that sounds good. You get it to the right pitch so that it grooves right, which is that. Sounds like there's a bit of leg room on this one. That's too fast, that sounds good to me. And that's, you know, that's pretty much that. You can add in more, like, you know, you can copy the other slices and give them like increased pitch ranges too. So like I could take the kick, make a copy of that, move it up here, give it an octave again. So what's that? F4 to F5, and then I just need to change the root key so that R moves to the top. Or, you know, if you put it in the middle, then it means you can play it up and down. So let's do that, I'll show you. It's in the middle. So that's that snare from before, and then that's the kick, lower pitch, and that's higher. I'm kind of more into using the low ones these days rather than the high ones. But so that's about it, I think. Can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, one other thing you could do is kind of make reverse things, reverse slices as well for your sampler patch, which, as far as I know, the best way of doing that is by making a new audio track. You can call it reverse or something. And set the output of your break channel to that track that you've just made, that audio track. Click in there, on the track, and then, you know, double click the slice, click rev, and then go. Oh, no, why? What's going on? Oh, I've got this. Try again. I can just do more. Reverse all slices. Delete that one. And then obviously you'd slice that up as well, then reverses, and you just repeat that into the same sampler patch. Drag a reverse thingy in there. It automatically sets things across your whole keyboard, but just put it wherever on the keyboard is useful to you. I've kind of got a pattern that I often use. Just remember to put the root key in the right place. So where I've put the green box where on the key that I want it to be pressing on, but I just need to change that so that the R is on the root key, and then I can make reverses in my pattern as well. What's going on? like that. That's that.